na targeted po. We're also aware that those pages, ang audience po ay mostly OFWs, and we also see the comment sections. Most are really migrant Filipino workers, some are trolls, and some are real people. Mixed po sila, real people and mostly OFWs from all over the world. We receive hate comments, not just on the comment sections ng legit news pages, but also Pro Duterte pages. We receive those, and they also go to my messenger, private Facebook. They send me hate messages such as, dapat pinupugutan ng ulo ang mga adik, deserve ng kapatid mo mamatay, kung hindi adik ang kapatid mo, hindi sana siya namatay, and lots of curse words, may it be English or Tagalog o Bisaya, lahat ng alam nilang existent na mura. Bukod po doon, nilalait nila yung pagkababae namin, yung pagkatao namin, lahat po yun, sinasalo namin. Right now, I see the comment section in the Inquirer, all of those hate messages. Ayan, umuulan na naman po ng hate messages sa aming mga pamilya, sa rights workers, sa lawyers. We endure all of those, and it's sad to receive those from our fellow Filipino people, especially OFW. I also have friends and relatives of OFW. They lost a relative, but they still support Duterte. Diba po? And nakakapagtaka, nakakalungkot, but we do not antagonize them. I still love them. Bilang relative, we still try to explain, yes, they recognize what happened to Efrem, but then they still believe na fake news po yung iba. Kahit nakasama ko na talaga yung mga nanay. So it's really hard to combat fake news. And we don't have such machinery and fund. Wala po kaming troll farm. Wala rin po kaming 24/7 na taga-comment ng mga rights worker para sagutin yung lahat. And even me, I do not really answer na yung mga private messages sa Instagram, sa Facebook. And ito toll po sa mental health naming mga pamilya. Kaya we call on the local and international community to please keep on, like, we just share the stories ng mga, like, from legit news pages. Kasi sa huli tayo rin po yung magiging responsible sa what we consume. And it's really frustrating because we don't have such funds and machinery to combat such news. We can only to share and tell stories like this. And with their allegations na taxpayers' money po, yung ginamit namin sa pagpunta dito, no, we're not connected to any politician. We have partner NGOs, individuals, church groups, mga churches, kasi po ang Rise Up po ay tinatag ng mga church people. Nandiyan po si Deaconess Rubilin, at iba pang mga deaconessa, iba't ibang simbahan, at mga individual na naniniwala sa advocacy po namin. Sila po yung sumusuporta mapaloob at labas ng bansa. Hindi po to pera ninyo. Okay. Hindi to taxpayers' money. Okay. And we'll be grateful if you'll support our advocacy. Pero wala po kami kahit anong hiningi sa kahit sinong politiko, at lalong hindi po ito galing sa kaban ng bayan. In fact, hindi po ako pumasok sa trabaho. Wala po akong, I don't have salary kasi I filed a leave. Wala pong sahod. Naapektuhan po yung kabuhayan. Kaya po, I hope they stop all those allegations po.